Hello everybody and welcome to another JoyToy review. In today's video we're taking a look at two mechs. We're taking a look at the H03. This is the camo sniper, and we're looking at the H05, which I believe is the heavy artillery mech. Both of these figures come with a 2.5 inch figure as opposed to the 3 3/4. Quick look around the boxes. We've got our figure and our mech. We've got a little bit of information on our mech. There we go, that's the Sniper Armor Desert Camouflage is its official title. And the same with this one. We go around, we've got our mech on the side, we've got the heavy firepower armor, army green, we've got our figure on the back there as well, and there's the mech in its glory. So without further ado, let's crack these open. And here we have them out of their packaging, and man, do these look fantastic. Absolutely adore the paint applications on them. The weathered look is really nicely done, and as far as mechs go, these are big chunky pieces of machinery. Really do remind me very much of Titanfall characters themselves. The action figures are really nice, especially for the size. I mean, these are 2.5 inch figures. They're highly detailed. Love the camouflage print on the sniper as well. You've got the rifle just sat on the back of the mech there. And then we have the pilot. She's looking very funky there, holding her pistol. I just really do love the amount of effort that's gone into these characters. And these are interchangeable as well. Very much like what we get with the Acid Rain kind of line. These do chop and change. We can pull parts off, we can mix them up, we can create other mechanical feats of engineering. So no two collections have to be the same. Starting off with our Desert Sniper pilot. I believe that's a female, judging by the lumps and bumps. Now we have a holster on her thigh there. Really nice paint throughout though. Love the helmet as well. Let's just remove that. That's our face on there. Again, not too bad considering the size that we're working with there. She's got a really kind of nice slicked back and shaved kind of crew cut going on there. Reminds me a bit of like Catra from She-Ra, that sort of character. These are absolutely tiny. These are the same size as Mask. So if you have any of your old Mask vehicles, these fit perfectly inside. My leg's a little bit loose on this side, but we do get replacement joints come with these as well. Just ball sockets that plug in, but we do get a whole baggie of those. The head can look up, down, left and right. We can come out to the side on the shoulder and go all the way around. We have a cut on the bicep as well as a bend on the bicep. We have rotation and a bit of pivot on those wrists. We have an abdominal crunch up and down. We have legs that can come forwards, backwards, out to the side. There's an upper thigh rotation in there. The cut is just below the thigh. There we go. There is a bend, not one, but 2 times on the knee. And then the ankles can come up, down, rotate left and right, and we do get a nice kind of pivot going on as well. But yeah, these really do have an amazing amount of character to them. If I was to critique them slightly, I'd say that maybe this joint could be tighter, and maybe the helmet be slightly better fit. Definitely fits better on the 3 3/4 inch. But again, really nice solid figure, especially for the size. And we take a look at our heavy artillery pilot. Really nice face sculpt on there. If we just remove his neck brace, looks like he's got a cigar going on there. Nice beard as well. A little bit too much blackwash maybe on that face. But we get this neck collar piece, which can fit over like so, just tabs in on the front, and we can bring in his helmet, which is going to sit down like this. Again, that looks kind of like Mask, doesn't it? Like Miles Mayhem or something like that. I love plasticky trench that goes over the top. Really hench looking dude. He's got his rifle and his pistol there. Same articulation, albeit this guy's thighs are a little bit tighter. The armour that sits on the thighs does tend to slide down. Love how that looks. Real solid lump of a figure. We do have a lovely cockpit section with a hand controller that can slide up and down. We've got a seat in there as well. We can just pop that over. Locks are in, and we can position our hands gripping on to those panels, and then these side pieces come down. These drop down to the shoulder, and then this comes over and locks into position, and there we have her piloting her mech. I especially love the sniper. Just we've got these cannons, got the little rifle section on the top. You can basically build these guns up. They're modular, so you can build them up as you see fit. And they've got that large sniper rifle mounted on this back bracket as well. The articulation on these are insane as well. The shoulders are on ball mounts, so the armor can drop up and down, but then we've got ratchets going up and down. These can move up out of the way to give more range on those shoulders. Upper bicep rotation. There's double jointed bends on both the elbows, and they are ratcheted as well. Ball jointed wrists, so we've got a lot of range in there. Rotation, fully articulated hands. I absolutely adore those. They can grip the guns quite nicely. But everything, as I said, is modular. There is a waist rotation, there is an abdominal crunch in there, sort of. Plenty of range on the waist. We can get lots of mechanical kind of movements going on there. We have hip skirts that can move up and down. The legs are on ratchets, they can come forwards, backwards, out to the side, again with these hip skirt hinges to allow for deeper range. Upper thigh rotation. There is a knee joint here and a knee joint here, and then we have an ankle joint as well on top of those, all ratcheted, so lots and lots of variations. And you see all of these numerous ports around in the arms and the hips. I mean, this is where you can unplug things and plug them in lower down if you see fit, or the brackets that hold the guns, you can switch those around. Lots of viable options, so you can have 3, 4, 5 of these, and they could all look completely different. I think that's the biggest selling point to me for the JoyToy stuff, is you can army build and everything can be completely unique. You can buy standalone figures, got these thrusters on the back here as well, and you can just build up your army. I mean, they look sensational, don't they? You've got all that decal printed on there, blood for blood. Adore it, absolutely adore it. Now with our heavy artillery, I've just popped the front section off. It just unpegs things. See, I've put his rifle just on that section here, so we can bring that up, and that's going to close off over those legs and slide up and into the void like so. He's also removed his armor. I just couldn't get it in with his armor. See, there's actually a space at the top there. That's where we can put in a first aid kit that comes with him, which again is a nice little feature. And he also gets an alternative gun, which again could just fit down nicely on the inside of that panel. So we're just going to put the first aid kit in there with him, just slide that in. This section can then rock backwards. His head is back, and then we can close off that armor piece, and we can bring in the outer artillery shell, and that's just going to slide in like so. And then we have the outer tank piece. This actually forms a separate vehicle. So I adore these cannons. They're just on swivels, so they can swivel here. And we've got these danger tanks here, really gorgeous firepower. Again, these are mounted on hinges, so we can drop them and raise them. You would not want to mess with this guy, would you? He is packing some serious firepower. We've got these thrusters on the back, and again he comes packed with all of that same articulation, all done on really nice smooth ratchet joints. We've got some shin guards that are hinged, again can move up and down. We've got all of that abdominal crunch in there as well. Everything has been done to a really good standard. You see that massive ball socket on the inside there. Two very different looking mechs, both packing an exceptional amount of firepower. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of the versatility of this set. Now I've removed the front panel. That's kind of now become a rolling turret. You've got different treads we can just slide on and off. The shoulder pads have now doubled up as kind of an armor protective shield there. And if we take a look at the mech itself, a little bit of maneuvering and playing around with the parts. We've still got the cover that can come down. This will all sit back, but this time it's all hinged on this section on the front as opposed to two sections. And you see I've just used the pieces there to peg the shoulder pads together to form that shield. There's a lot of versatility with this toy line. You can do lots of different things with each of the characters. I'd like to thank JoyToy for getting this shipped out to me. It actually came really quickly via mail this time. Considering we're mid-apocalypse, I was really happy with the speed of the shipping. These are really fun toys. They're currently my desk bots. They sit on my desk when I'm studying and editing, and I just sit and play with them. Great fun. Love the fact that these 2.5 inch figures are just as fun as their 3.5 inch line. If you haven't already seen the 3.5 inch line, I will just bring one of those in there, the same size as your G.I. Joes. And again, very fun, versatile toys, and do look very in keeping with the 2.5 inch line mechs as well. I'll include a JoyToy playlist at the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Are you new to this line? Do you like the look of the line? Have you been collecting this for a while? If so, share your links for your video, share your galleries in those comment sections. Until next time, from myself and the rest of the Collectables household, thanks for watching. Goodbye.